Yes. Welcome.
Yeah. HB gang.
Why do I sound like this? Oh, yes. It's probably because it is 2:24 a.m. July 8th, the second Saturday after an illustrious Canada Day long weekend. Shout out to everyone for having a safe long weekend. Well, the majority of the population in Toronto, except for some issues, but we're not going to go into that. Yeah, man, it's been a long week.
Yup. It's been a long week. We here.
Yeah, man. If you're a parent, the hustle never stops taking care of your children, even though school is out. You got to keep your kids busy. I don't think there's much summer school going on this year, so it's just activities. Pay, more pay, no save. I think that should be the slogan in Toronto right now. More pay, no save. But shout out to the parents. Shout out to the kids having a wonderful school year and having an interesting summer to start. And it's been crazy, man, with festivals. It's in full effect since the vid has isolated a lot of people. But now it's festivals out of your... Everywhere you go is a festival. Taste of the Lords. Afrofest is going on this weekend. You know, there's even a thing called Family Fest. You know, there's a whole lot. Indigenous lead walks. There's a lot of festivals that you don't even see on TV. But shout out to everyone who's trying to get the communities back up and running, living life, enjoying summer. Salute you, people.
Yup. It's all about festivities, and if you're a has-been, you already know what it is. It's either you're growing up old or you're getting older with a family. Either way, you're going through different times. Everybody going through the struggle out there, you already know what it is. Don't let anybody deteriorate you know, your vision. Don't be clouded by the distractions out there. Stay focused, task at hand, you know. One day at a time, don't take these things for granted, you know. So stay up, stay positive.
Yeah, man.
You know what it is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We got that out the way now. Welcome to another episode of Sports with the Has-Beens. We the Has-Beens. I go by the name of Mr. D1. And to my left side, your right side on the YouTube view thing, we have Who do we have?
Yep. It's your boy HB. Mr. Mikey G. You already know what place to be. Yeah. HB gang, you know the slang, you can't hang. Mr. West End, tell your best friend.
Yes, shout out to everyone who's been commenting. Shout out to everyone who's joined this channel, subscribing, viewing, sharing.
Yup, this is happening.
Much love, appreciation.
Yep.
And if it's your first time to this channel, welcome. We salute you. If you're a returning viewer, listener, we also welcome you back. Downloads on Spotify. You know, I know this is a kind of a chill, laid back thing, but it's almost 2:30 in the morning, man. We were supposed to do this like 5-6 hours ago, but you know, if you're a hustler and you work hard all week, you need a few hours to crash to re-energize your body. And that's just one of those things. You're like, yo, you ready to go? Yeah, we just passed out, so we have to do this thing. So yeah, man. So we do sports. We do Raptor sports. We love the Raptors. A lot of things has transpired in the last few weeks, and it looks like the summer league just started. And yeah, man, there's been some interesting games so far in this league, summer league. This summer league is going to be different this year, but
started.
I'm more excited for the Toronto Raptors because you get to see the revamped of certain players that people have been, you know, questioning and why they don't get playing time, and you know, seeing mans like Ron Harper Jr. and our new recruits. You know, no, I don't want to spoil it for you. We just acquired a big guy, a tall guy. I'll let you introduce this man. I'll let you introduce this man, Mr. Mikey G.
No, just touching base with what we were talking about last week.
Yes.
Shout out to Coach Ram.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to our boy. Shout out to everybody who was able to watch it, give it all the support we need.
Mm-hmm.
But from the last time I was talking, last episode, I was talking about Masai, the vision of Masai, and I was just saying, like, it'd be really good the Raptors, Masai. I feel like he wasn't finished yet. I think we needed like a really tall center, like a guy like a Taco Fall, 7'4", 7'3". But we got somebody that's 7'2". This guy named Moses Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, man, Moses Brown.
Oh.
This is a guy we talked about a couple years ago.
Yes.
And I feel like we've been, blackballed the opportunity to acquire this guy. And finally we were able to snatch this guy from free agency. And hopefully it works out. I think he's gonna be an asset to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, this is what I was rooting for from before, and just how the team's set up is more complete. You know what I mean? If this team is cohesive with their energy and their chemistry, we have a lot of options now to fill in the gaps more than we had before. Especially when we won championship. We even when we won the championship, like we had Marcus and we had Serge Ibaka, but Serge Ibaka he's a legit 6'10". You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's still playing like an undersized center, like a Antonio Davis, right? I don't remember if we ever had like 3 centers 7 feet tall. You know what I mean? Or taller, right? We got Christian Coloco 7'1". We got Porto 7'1", and Moses Brown 7'2". So see what's up.
Another New York native, so there's gonna be a little chemistry going on in the squad now.
Yeah, just some New York, Toronto vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Stay connected.
I can see the warm-ups in practice with the Dipset, diplomatic immunity,
or the locks. I hear you. Yeah.
But
or my man back here, DMX. You already know what it is.
DMX.
Rough Riders.
Yes.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But the Raptors took on their first game as of yesterday against the Chicago Bulls
in the summer league.
Yeah, summer league.
Yeah, it fell a little short, but it was good. It was good to see, see Marquis Nowell, boy. Hey,
boy.
Just saying.
Oh boy.
Guess who looks right again? His name about who's right and who's wrong, but I'm just saying. Which platform you been hearing this type of energy from?
Oh boy. Oh sorry.
Just saying.
Oh boy.
Hey, I've been reading the comments about Marquis Nowell. People saying, he might be like Isaiah Thomas. Wow. I wonder who said that before. I don't know.
I think you need to change professions and become a scouter for the Raptors.
I don't know.
I
don't know, man.
It seems
when you vibing.
It seems like everyone's piggybacking off of your off your predictions and your picks.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing as of late. But it's all good. I know the platform's not on the astronomical levels
not
yet.
Not even close right now. We'll get there one day. We'll get there.
At the end of the day, it's all about your content, right?
Oh yeah.
It's all about bang for buck.
Oh yeah.
Right. So we're pretty much in the middle, right? When it comes to vibe and platform, and exposure and stuff like that, But can't deny the I don't know what to call it, but educated guess hypothesis, right? So shout out to yourself, shout out to everybody at HB gang that be following, because when things come up updated, they know what's going, right? The Moses Brown thing.
Oh yeah. I'm
just saying, like, I haven't heard that name in a while, but I remember a few episodes I've mentioned that guy's name, right? It's been 2-3 years since we've pretty much been blackballed to get a center, right?
2, 3.
Pretty much. Ever since we traded Kyle Lowry, that's been the journey, right?
Yeah.
The search of the big man.
Now we got a big guy, and he's actually playing like a big guy.
Yeah, man.
He's ferocious, man. He's a ferocious offensive player, man. I mean, for what I've seen so far, I mean, he just looks like he just fits in. He fits into that chemistry so quickly, and with Mr. Grady, aka Tyler,
I think Grady Dick or Mr. Grady,
Mr. Pause,
Mr. Pause,
Mr. Pause for now,
or Pause Wall or something like that. We got to figure it out. But yeah, man. Yeah, he had a good game, man.
Yeah.
He had a good game. Pull up J's, the shot.
He can shoot.
Yo,
he can shoot.
Hey, man.
Catch and release. He can shoot.
Just saying. Everybody's like, yo, shout to Coach Ram. Coach Ram. Let's go. There's only one game. But hey,
he looking good so far.
He's looking pretty comfortable.
I think the one thing which Coach Rams did say last week, he doesn't look like he's a real facilitator, like a playmaker, but he's still young, so he's only a fresh 19, 20-year-old, and the confidence, you can see it's there. The confidence is definitely there.
He has that, honestly, has that takeover confidence. Like you can tell when he has possession of the basketball, how he makes his move. It's very swift. It's very precise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He when he makes a move, he's not really wasting time. He has intentions, right? And guys like that are pretty reactive when they have the ball. They can, and they notice things throughout the offense, because he was giving these little short passes, these short little zingers off the dribble. You know what I mean? And that's really good, because right there, he just showing people that his game is more diversified than you think. It's more well-rounded, right? So if he is confident to go off the dribble, and not even just to score, he will get his floaters and all that stuff. You see, he's 6'8", he has a nice size. You can tell, like, yo, man, after pick and roll, he's more dangerous than you think. You know what I mean? More comfortable. So, that with Marquis Nowell.
Oh,
right. Saying.
Yeah, I was just watching some highlights of Marquis Nowell, and then I hear some dude saying, "Oh, hell no!" Like, he's not gonna hit some shots, and he was hitting some Steph Curry shots.
Yo. Hey.
But
hey,
he no look passes. The one thing I like about the summer league, summer league in general, they overhype certain teams, right?
Yep.
So you got all these pressure on these young guys, right, to perform in front of the big highlights. You got the all-stars, the celebrities, but they always forget about the not so marquee games, right? So the Raptors are below the radar. There's not much pressure. You don't have to deal with the I can understand it could be very overwhelming for a very first time. Everyone's still trying to solidify their spot in the roster, before the preseason starts.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure, and just knowing that you're in like a quiet gym kind of thing, you get to express yourself the way you play, and you don't really have to worry about people heckling you, and you're just doing your own thing. You're in your own mentality. Yeah. So that's the one advantage I like about the summer league, and knowing that Raptors I can actually say it. The Raptors right now are not the team to talk about. They're kind of at the bottom of the barrel in the summer league. So that's just my personal opinion. You're not going to see a commercial or a highlight of a Toronto Raptor rookie starring in tonight's game versus the Bulls and blah blah blah. It's not going to be like that.
Right.
So I just like the fact that it's quiet. They can get the job done, win or lose. At least you get to show what you got and keep that edge off your shoulder. That's what I like about it so far.
No doubt. Well, it's true. The Raptors are not really on the radar like that. In a way, that's really a good thing. So keep getting slept on. That's typical has-been. Has-beens, yo. You're a has-been. You always feel like you've been slept on in life. You know what I mean? And people ain't taking your stuff too serious. But you just gotta, just like basketball, you gotta strive, go through the good and the bad. You get through it. You know what I mean? You get through the turbulence. So that's what I feel like. The summer league, that's what it provides for players like we, right? It shows the players, especially the G leaguers from last year as well. That have been deprived for so much. I like that Moses Brown. He's still at the point in his life where he still has to prove himself, right? He's been in the league for a few years. Him being in the summer league, that it's humbling too, because he's been in the league for a little bit, so a few years. So you think he'll be out of the summer league category? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which he still is in there, and everybody goes through their pros and cons, but I know for him, he's probably like, yo, I'm something again. But this is different this time, man. Like you have a squad like Marquis Nowell. Like the reason why I think Moses Brown look like a monster because of Marquis Nowell. Yo, do you see those dimes? Yo, those dimes are like razor sharp through the half court, man. Like, and that's people are talking about his shooting and stuff like that. And him being a leader, I'm talking about Marquis Nowell. I was just about to call by Isaiah Thomas. I swear to goodness. I swear it's this thing about Zico I was talking about him. But nah, man. His dimes, his wizardry. He'll Moses Brown can easily get 10 points a game. Easily.
That's it. 10
Easy.
points?
No, I'm just saying.
Easily, yeah.
Just off of Marquis Nowell.
Yeah.
Period. Just off of him alone. He could give him like 4 to 5 dimes. Easily. And to me, for Nowell, that's considered like a pull-up J. You know what I mean? That's like an automatic 2 points. You know what I mean? Like if your husband, remember the guy Terrell Brandon from Minnesota Timberwolves back in the day. Remember Terrell Brandon? Chris Paul actually mimicked a lot of Terrell Brandon's game too. Actually, when you think about it, Chris Brown, like the mid range, the free throw line around those areas, Terrell Brandon used to kill that. You imagine, man, like Nowell doing stuff like that with those dimes all over the half court. Okay.
It's just fascinating knowing that you're playing amongst these tall trees. He's only like 5. He's
5'7", 5'8".
He's almost our height, like 5.
He's a little shorter than us.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little shorter than us.
But still,
yeah, man.
How does this man able to make no look passes from like each side of the court, like on the wing? There's no way with these tall trees and branches and leaves, whatever you want to call them, and he's getting these passes.
He's a quarterback, man.
I can definitely, if he, as we were discussing, he looks like a bully Tony Parker. I can see him like really getting a high percentage in the key if he gets playing time. If he gets playing. But then, there's something else I wanted to add.
What's up?
I heard that that there was a lot of tension in the Raptors locker room last year with the vets. With Steady gone. And spicy blend, they had a lot of frustrations with the rest of the young bucks who couldn't produce, and I wonder if it's going to be different this year because it seems like the Raptors have a lot of young guys who have an edge.
I think everybody has an edge right now. I don't think anybody's happy for this season that has passed.
But it just like, with the new recruits, and you can see like the newer talent's different. It's not like, like rookies back then where they had to do like all these initiations and like, yes, sir, no, sir. Like you had to kiss ass to see if you could fit in. But these guys, they look like we don't play that. We really don't play that. And I just wonder how the locker room's going to be just knowing that if Pascal voices his veteran opinions to young bucks who don't look like they have nothing to lose, that attitude, especially with like you have that New York, you have that grind mentality, and you just don't take from nobody,
Well,
it just.
It's that's a good question. What's Siakam's role gonna be this year? Is he gonna initiate himself to becoming the vocal leader of the team? Because he let the guy with the short man syndrome do that for a little bit. You know what I mean? Bootleg Damon, right? So yeah, man, Fred Van Fleet. I told you guys already. I already told you who I felt was.
You said many
many times. I can't. Yo, honestly,
many times.
No. I'm not now. I'm not trying to say it, but I'm just trying to say what platform that's been cussing Van Fleet the way that we've been doing over the last couple 2-3 years. Just say it.
But since you added his name in,
that
I'm gonna ask you a question though. Do you think that the Toronto Raptors really went all out to try to keep him, or was this like a little
Van Fleet?
Like it was kind of deceptive. You knew, like they I think the Raptors strategically made it smart for Van Fleet to leave. Like we're not signing you, but we will offer you something to make you feel like you're important to us, but you're not going to stay with us. So we'll just say like, okay, we'll just let it go and be like, sucker.
I think Toronto helped Van Fleet to leave, like just to put some type of energy in the air, saying that they're thinking about re-signing Van Fleet. You gotta put some type of interest, right? You can't just say like, yo,
fine and go.
Yeah. I don't think like for really like for them to just let Van Fleet walk. Like I suggested last week, just let him go. And if they show that energy, like, yo, we're just letting you go, I don't know if that would have been helpful for the Raptors, right? Because if nobody really offered Van Fleet an offer, Van Fleet could have opted. You know what I mean? And you don't want that. You do not want him to opt back in, right? Get your stank ass out of here, right? So I'm very, very happy that he's gone. And like you're saying, there was tension last year with Van Fleet and the players. Well, you could see it. Well, Van Fleet unfollowed everybody in the squad, right? Sissy boy, right? Like, yo, like you found different ways of expressing yourself. You're fresh with the teammates. There has to be, like I said, man. And the thing is, I can see Siakam saying some type of noise. Like he's one of the originators with Van Fleet from the 905 days, right? So they have history together. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't really talked about it for a while because Siakam, Spicy P, he's improved, but the year when he struggled, I think it was last year, early last year. I was definitely questioning Siakam's vision. Remember that? Like, yo.
Oh, you mean when he came off the injury?
Yeah, like, yo, you're not even practicing. Yeah, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
A shell of himself.
What? Especially going into the bubble league. Remember, yo, you guys forget how nice Siakam was before the COVID, eh? Yo, y'all must have forgot. Raptors were balling. And then when we had the COVID, tell me any player who was playing worse than Siakam. Them times.
If there was like decline stats,
yo,
it was the top of the tier decline stats.
It was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad. So, from them times, I was questioning Siakam for a while. Trust me, I remember we used to say, yo, there's plenty Siakam jerseys. Remember that? Just Taurus.
Yeah.
Remember that?
No one buying
those Siakam jerseys.
Everyone wanted to see him God.
Go ahead. Remember that? I used to, I was one of them too, man. Like, yo, because I thought you were just disrespecting. You know what I mean? You're disrespecting the program, right? But now, back to, present time, Siakam's gone, so now I'm gonna be sorry, not Siakam. Van Fleet's gone, so now I'm curious about how Siakam's gonna handle this as a leader. He's gonna be vocal. He's gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be very objective. He's gonna be one of those guys who's gonna practice what he preaches. I heard he's working on his game a lot. I'm just wondering if is he gonna be playing or working his game with the other teammates? You know what I mean? Because when your man's gone, right? I know there's always little circles within the big circle, within the team. Just want to know if he's gonna be all right with the continuity of the team right now, how the squad's formed, and what type of energy he's gonna be bringing.
Yeah, there's
Right?
there's definitely going to be a lot of chemistry issues, and a new coach, new coaching staff of the head coach, and just there's going to be a lot of breakfasts, a lot of brunches where these guys are going to have to sit down and be able to talk their talk and getting understandings of the relationship, their characteristic, their chemistry. How does it involve their families? Like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that just is not basketball related that leads up to today's players, right? So it's going to be a lot of communication, and hopefully they can get the job done before the preseason starts, because in my opinion, from what I've seen so far, it's a big man's league. It's going to be all about the talent of the centers this year, and then PG second. I know it's been like this for a while, but this class is different in height. There's a whole lot of height now, and you're averaging at least 3 to 4 centers on every team. It's looking like, especially the teams that are back on the come up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tall talent, and it's going to be an interesting start of the season, and just hopefully the Raptors can pull it together and weather the storm that we had from last year. I know it's been a long time. We haven't been in the situation where we've been at the bottom of the conference. We've always been like conference title winners, leaders, in our division. Hopefully this is the comeback year. And yeah, man, what do the fans think? What do our peoples think? Let us know in the comments. For sure. Our regulars, big up yourselves.
Yup. Everybody listening to Spotify as well, man.
It's just a discussion that we like to have. It's just knowing that we ain't all about that hype. We don't need all that.
We could get into depth, you know what I mean? We're talking about basketball,
we
different
can talk
things.
all that stupidness, to keep up to date.
Oh, just not forget, we lost Delano Banton. He's gone, bro.
Yeah, we lost it.
Went to Celtics, bro.
Yeah, Celtics. Celtics is on they got a lot of issues they got to build up themselves, man. But originally I thought he was going to San Antonio, but and then you got O'Shea Brissett's on there too. Another Canadian,
Yup.
And then you got Porges. He's on there too. But yeah, back to Delano Banton. It's just
it's unfortunate.
It hurts, to be honest. It hurts. I don't like the fact that his game could have been better with a better coach.
That's what I'm saying, man.
This is it just made it look like his game was a run and gun game to me. Like he wasn't a defensive presence. It just seemed like he was more like a fast break kind of a player. And I didn't like that.
I don't think Nick Nurse was able to put him in the best situations. Even for him just to be creative with his skill set, even though like Nick Nurse, he was in a position where, we were struggling, but he was always in a position where like he couldn't make a mistake at all. You know what I mean? He couldn't risk it. I can't risk it. I have no time. I can't risk that that chance. I can't do that. You know what I mean? He was just so gun ho about his subs. But I don't think Delano Banton really got a fair shake. You know what I mean? We saw potential over the years. The last couple of years, you saw you can see where he's been improving his game. It wasn't all there. You know what I mean? But the type of game he has, how tall he is, I'd have been more patient still. Like, if you're gonna make him more of a punch, I get it. You got Marquis Nowell. You know what I mean? Like him as a backup, totally get it. But I still think you could have made Delano more like a Sean Livingston type of vibe, a 1-2 type of combo. You know what I mean? And the thing is, Banton didn't even have to work on the three like that. Look at Sean Livingston. Look where he was living in his game. He was like a post-up player. You know what I mean? He was like a post-up player, lanky, kind of like a Tayshaun Prince type of vibe. You know what I mean? I think Delano Banton definitely has that potential. You know what I mean? Like he can even be one of those rare screwdrivers, you know, that you have in your toolbox. That you're like, oh, I can use that for this one. You know what I mean? Oh, I can use this one for this. You know what I mean? Like, you could have put him in more convenient situations, right? Or he could explore it and expose his skill set more, and more of an asset to the team. But it's unfortunate, you know.
The show must go on.
The show must go on for real. Shout out to Delano Banton. You don't know.
You'll be missed, but we'll see you, man. We'll see you around, man.
Yeah, he's straight up. So, yeah, man. But it was good. It was good, you know, talking about this, and I definitely look forward, you know, talking to my peoples on this platform. What up, everybody?
Hey.
You know what I mean? So, people were able to witness a couple of our new draft picks, and you know, seeing them on display today, it was good to see, man. It was very positive, very you know, uplifting. You know, just to see, especially the anticipation. They know that they've been talking about. You know what I mean? Especially Mr. Grady, right? He knows what's up. So him performing like this, it just shows that, you know, the potential of him mentally. And you know, taking the information, and when it was time to perform, you know what I mean? He knows how to ignite it, right? So that's important.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No doubt, man.
Well, thank you to everyone who's always locked on to this podcast. Much love.
Yeah.
Much love. It's been one of those weeks where you just need to rejuvenate, especially if it's hot. It was hot as the last few days.
It's burning.
It was burning, you know, and it's going to be a very hot and gloomy summer. So stay hydrated and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just a Saturday morning vibe. I just feel so relaxed, man. Just chill.
No, it's just good vibe. Good vibes.
Chill,
Good vibes.
Yeah, man. But I guess there's nothing else to say. We can just get out of here.
Yeah, man. Just gotta say shout out to everybody from the West End, Uptown, Downtown, East End, everybody around the world that be listening to us. I would challenge everybody who be watching these episodes, man. Share it to at least 2 people that you know.
You're challenging?
Yeah, man. Just shout out to everybody. You know, last thing before we go. You know what I mean? So spread the word. See the vibe. It's getting there, right?
It ain't the hype one like the usual. We just chill today, so don't mind us. You know?
Man.
We just chill. You gotta have time for yourself and just relax. You can't always be on the 100.
We're just on the real. You know what I mean?
The realist?
That's it. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? So
you see what you get.
Yeah, man. It's all about vibes. So
yeah, shout out to everyone on the West Coast. Shout out to everyone worldwide listening to us. Shout out to everybody just doing their own thing and taking time with the busy schedules to listen and to watch.
Yeah, man. No doubt.
Yeah, man. But we got to get on out of here. It's Saturday morning.
Yo.
Kids are going to get up just now to watch cartoons. Parents, you know how I go already. So
you already know. Gotta go. We gotta go. It's been a while since I got a float. Hey, yeah, we gotta go. Geronimo jumping off a cliff. You already know right now. This podcast too lit, too legit. Just to quick, cause you know we making flips, never trip. After that, we taking off to a trip. That's right. The girls really trying to get with us. They might go skinny.
Not me.
Since that,
not me.
Know that we lit. Hey, freestyle man, trying to make me a quick flip. Swear that we're moving off a brick. Nah, man, we bond too hard like the Knicks. After that, ready that take a flick. Watching that, and after that, take a sense of that. Mention that. Yo, who you better that? Nah, we gotta go.
Gotta go.
Yo,
gotta go.
Shout out everybody, man. West End to your best friend.
Boom.
MA all day.
We out.
You already know what it is. Yo.